What's going down, y'all? It's the Wake Up Crew. Ray G, joined as always with my man Jay Rich, here to talk some NBA prop plays for this Wednesday, December 7th, 2022 NBA slate. Massive NBA slate. We got two-pick power play for you today. Got to make up for yesterday. PrizePicks did us dirty. Anthony Davis. Flu-like symptoms. They said they were going to refund it. Jay, they refunded like one of mine. Still a couple of them are out there as losses, so I got to check on Anthony Davis with that one. Bojan Bogdanovic, the man on the thumbnail, nothing in the first half.
Zero.
And then drops 28 in the second damn half. He sold. That's all I can say. Your boy,
Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes.
Couldn't even get out for the fourth quarter. 23 minutes, lowest minutes he's played in like over a week and a half. Just brutal loss. He hit those 2 threes though, so it's process over results, I guess.
And the scariest play of them all that I talked about yesterday, Luka Doncic, points, rebounds, and assists. The under, it cashed. I mean, we should have ran with that. The under cash. His taco didn't hit. Of course, Anthony Davis's taco didn't hit. It was just a brutal night. We got two good plays. I'm not playing around at all today. Let's get to the money. Let's go with the Greek Freak himself right after the intro.
For all the high-flying action, take a step back and relax. It's time to count that money, the NBA props. No look any further. You know what time it is. Presented by PrizePicks, NBA props. Let's
count that money, man. All right, Jay, let's pull up the model, talk about the two plays. Yes, Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo versus the Sacramento Kings. I'm taking the over on his points at 30.5. This is juiced heavily to the over on the books. He's averaging over 35 points per game over his last 5. Number is set at 30.5. And let's just take a look at the last time Giannis faced the Sacramento Kings. He had 36 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals in this contest. Shot 23 field goal attempts. And in that game, Jay, he did face off against Domas Sabonis. He did face off against him. Sabonis had a good game himself, but Giannis has played against Sabonis once in his career with the Kings. And if we take a look at some defensive numbers right now for Giannis, most of his damage is done inside. He's third in the NBA in field goal attempts per game with 21.6. You look at the 2-point field goal attempts where Giannis is number 1 in the NBA at 18.3, and he's hitting close to 11 of those, shooting 60% at the cup. He's not going to do a lot on the outside. We don't want him shooting threes anyway. But defensively, when you look at the defensive data, Sabonis right here, defensive field goals attempted against, there he is right here at the top of the NBA. So players, those power forward centers, getting up about 17 field goal attempts, close to 18 field goal attempts against Sabonis. That's top 5 in the NBA. And he's allowing them to hit about 9 of those shots, which is right there, top 3 in the NBA. And those players are shooting 50% against Sabonis down low, those forwards and centers versus Sabonis. So this is all lending towards a good matchup for Giannis. We go over to props.cash. We look at this one, the Sacramento Kings. We know they play a fast-paced game, and that lends well for Giannis. He wants to get up and down the court. He gets to the free throw line more than anybody in the NBA. I think he's averaging close to. Let's go to his free throw attempts per game. Look at this. Over his last 5, he's getting the line almost 12 times a game. He's hit this 30 number quite a few times, 6 of his last 10, and in his last 5, he has gone over 4 of his last 5, averaging 36. He had a game versus Sacramento where he dropped 36. It's heavily juiced to the over. So there is my data, the rationale for me taking an over on Giannis's points tonight.
Yeah, Ray, I'm with you. When I saw that matchup, I'm like, oh, Giannis plays the Kings. That should be pretty fruitful for him. 30 points is a cakewalk for that guy, especially with the way he plays. Don't be discouraged by a light first half. He does a lot of his damage in the second half. He's the highest scoring player in the second half in the NBA. So I'm definitely with you there, Ray. And I will be going back to the well with my man, the Chicago Bulls shooting guard, Zach LaVine, up against the Washington Wizards tonight. I'm taking his rebounds over 4.5. I would still like the rebounds and assists at 8.5, but PrizePicks won't give it to us. He's hit this number pretty consistently over the last few days. He's been a guy who's been averaging right around 5 rebounds a game. A couple games with 3 and with 4 over the past 10 games, but it's minus 130 on the books. And as you can see, over the past 5, he's got a 6, a 7, and an 8. So he's even being more active as far as I'm concerned. They're about middle of the pack in terms of rebounding, but against the shooting guard, they are second worst or third worst in the NBA, depending on where you look. So they do get a lot of rebounds. Obviously, Porzingis does help with that a lot, and so does Kyle Kuzma. But when it comes to Bradley Beal, Marcus Morris, whoever's playing in the backcourt versus Zach LaVine, clear height discrepancy and athleticism discrepancy there. So I will be taking Zach LaVine's over 4.5 rebounds. He's been hitting 5 pretty consistently. I'm rolling with him to do it again tonight.
All right, Jay, those are the two plays. We ain't talking about nothing else. There's no talking about anything else. When you shit the bed the night before, you don't get to get on here. Me nor you get to get on here and talk about more additional plays. There are some things that I like. Waiting. Oh, fantasy scores up. It's up. I just got to look. Okay, they only got a couple up right now. Paolo, Franz, Fultz, and Bol not doing anything with that. I am waiting to see my boy. Where's he at? Where's Jaren Jackson? Jaren Jackson's fantasy score. I'll be very interested in that one. I'll be taking a look at that one. And Jay, a play that I've been hitting an under on quite a bit was Marcus Morris from the Clippers. Nothing is up for him right now, but I am going to be paying attention to that one. But our core plays Giannis over 30.5 points, and I do like Zach LaVine over 4.5 rebounds on this one. Both of them heavily juiced to the over on the books. That's what we're looking for on PrizePicks. So go ahead and run those as a 2-pick power play, and let's cash out today on Wednesday. We appreciate y'all tapping in. Jay, you had something else? Do you have something else?
No, that's it. That's it. I was looking at Jaren Jackson. We were looking at Fox a little bit for an under. Fox. I know you did. You said no additional plays.
No additional plays. No additional plays. But yeah, I'm looking at De'Aaron Fox's points, rebounds, and assists potentially an under.
Maybe a third play flex option. Huh?
I like it.
Ray, can I talk you into it?
I like it versus I like Fox. Let's go to Fox. Let's just look at Fox real quick. Has not been good. Has not been good lately, Jay.
Tough matchup, too.
I think you liked his points and assist under a little more than the points, rebounds, and assists, but it's a tough matchup.
I believe that was the top player.
It's a tough matchup. We're not recommending it, though. These are the two core plays for today. So, as always, take what you like, leave what you don't. Just hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments below who y'all are rocking with tonight. Some of y'all recommended some plays last night. They were just as awful as we were. So, hopefully, we get back on track tonight. Do love Giannis. Do love LaVine. If you tell, give PrizePicks hell and Fed on Bell. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, Jay will be out. I'll be here tomorrow. Give you some more NBA plays. We appreciate y'all. Good luck. Good night. Good night.